When it comes to not a stud as in breeding, but a stud as in a horse, Zozos, which is one of several horses you have named after establishments or people in St. John, adjacent to St. Thomas in the Caribbean. Now, Zozos ran in the 2022 Kentucky Derby.
He did.
What was the Kentucky Derby experience like for you?
It's a blur. Because you don't realize how much stuff is going on. I mean, we had 40 people.
Wow.
And we were already on a trip with Steve Urban and company. We go every year, and we go to the farms, and so we were already set up to go. But then all of a sudden, this happens, which there's no way. I don't care who you are. There's no way that you can anticipate that that's going to happen.
Right.
I don't care. You spend $1 gazillion on breeding, and this is just. It happened.
And you got one in there.
And you got one in there.
Wow.
And it was right horse, right time, right trainer, right circumstances. The horse was late starting his 3-year-old year. He won comfortably the first time out. Second time he won by 12, 13 lengths.
Yeah.
Trainer goes, Barry, we're going to have one shot. Take one shot, try to get in Derby. And we're going to go to the Louisiana Derby, you're going to go to Arkansas, or you're going to go to Bluegrass in Kentucky. One of those 3 races, pick one. I could pick one. However, the last I looked, you're not paying me to own horses.
Right.
I'm paying you to train horses.
Right.
Where do you think we should go?
Right.
And so we ended up Louisiana Derby, finished second.
Great second.
Great second, really good second. And next thing you know, you're in the Kentucky Derby.
So in the Kentucky Derby, Zozos gets a few calls early in the race from an outside barrier, very, very sharp.
Right.
And you didn't finish in the top 4, top 5, sadly, but when you're watching the Kentucky Derby, is it easy to figure out which horse is yours? Because there are so many in there.
It was, well, fortunately, because he was up near the front end, you knew he was there.
Yeah.
But if you're in the middle of that pack, forget it. And even watching it, what you don't realize, they do give you a seating area that you can sit in, but it's at ground level.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there watching the race on TV like everybody else.
Yeah.
You're just looking at the big screen, and at Churchill, you can't see the other side of the racetrack. And so we're just watching the screen, and it was almost just surreal. You know, it's almost, you didn't feel like you're really at the race, per se.
Right.
It was pretty cool.